Gate A at Comerica Park for the doubleheader today between the Yankees and the Tigers. Still some people jumping on with us to get that clear. You're making sense. You're making sense.
Rare time this morning.
NHL, Vancouver Canucks. NBA, Milwaukee Bucks. NFL, New Orleans Saints. MLB, Montreal Expos. Back. NCAA football, Washington State Cougars.
Washington State Cougars. Have some cool coaches. Mike Price, Mike Leach.
That's it. I seriously, I can't name another Washington State coach. Tony Bennett, Dick Bennett. Basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know who came before Mike Leach. I have no idea. I just know that Mike Price left to Alabama and then rolled Tide. Oh, it's real. It's real.
Some dude named Wolf was the coach of Washington State before Mike Leach.
Before Mike Leach? Okay.
Wolfie.
I was talking to a guy.
Like the Vancouver Canucks are really good.
Yes.
Because I always kind of, I don't know, love them or they're unhateable.
Yeah.
I mean, even when they're too much jersey up there every once in a while. But,
Yale City.
That's close. But even they had horrible uniforms and very,
Yeah. See, part of my thing is, and this is kind of weird too, maybe you and I are similar in this way, is that we live most of our, well, I live most of my life now in Michigan, but I grew up in a different area, and so I have kind of two sets of teams already. I grew up in the California, so I root for the Bay Area teams still, not so much other ones. I went to college in Chicago, so that's kind of my college team, and then now I'm here, so I root for these teams. Like, how many, I'm not rooting for any more teams. I don't know who else can I root for?
exactly.
Along the way. But I mean, like, you and I are similar in this way, too. There's a lot of teams that I've become partial to because I have friends or family who are, like, I have family on the East Coast. So as a kid, I kind of rooted for the Red Sox. Now the Red Sox. As, you know, I know plenty of people from Chicago. So when the Cubs won, I didn't mind the Cubs winning. I was kind of pulling for them. And I wouldn't mind seeing the Indians win.
Well, the Indians, when they played the Cubs, I wanted the Indians.
I wanted the Cubs.
I know.
But now if they played again, I'd want the Indians so they could get their championship. Austin from Holly. For me, it's the Titans. I used to actively root for them with McNair and Eddie George, and now I just kind of like them. Dan says I like the Saints. Kamara is just super fun to watch.
You know what the problem with the Saints is, where I can see them being, I like the fact, historically likable because they were likable losers and all that stuff. Sean Payton can rub people the wrong way, I think. It's kind of, someone makes them not a unhateable team.
You're talking about Sean Payton, the coach, or Sean Payton who tried to bombs for the Super Bowl?
Sean Payton, the coach.
Remember the guy from Flint?
Yes.
Who called him the bomb threat? It was also named
Sean Payton is one of those people that I wish I wouldn't make it public, but I wish I knew their life.
You wish you knew their wife?
Their life.
Oh.
Meaning, first off, there's been things tied to him about abusing substances and things like that.
Oh.
Like the whole Bounty Gate thing, too.
Right, yeah.
And it's just a gut feeling. I just think he's one shady dude.
I've always wanted to talk to him because I didn't realize it recently, but he grew up pretty much like the same. He spent a few years in the same hometown as me, like the next town. And supposedly a huge Flyer family as a kid.
Oh.
I always wanted
We should get him on for that reason.
Hey, Sean, you want to go see the Flyers game?
Somebody else mentions the Kansas City Chiefs. Priest Holmes, Dante Hall.
Yes.
The current roster, Kelsey, Mahomes, Hill. I'm not sure about that one. Plus, they've always been explosive/exciting football. Can't hate on Andy Reid either.
Even before Andy, even when
They were boring for many years as well.
yeah,
Let's be
they
fair.
had a dull,
Yeah.
those years where they did nothing.
But then they had their, as he mentioned, Priest Holmes. They had Larry Johnson. I mean, they had really good running
I
backs.
didn't even want to go back, to the old days. Like when they won the Super Bowl with Hank Strand stuff. That was
Jim and Trenton, outside of Detroit, who could hate the Lions? They're so benign.
That's true.
But who could love the Lions? I mean, unless you grew up here or were just a huge Barry Sanders fan.
Exactly.
No one is going to adopt the Lions
Right.
as their team if they live in another city. I'm a Bucks fan, true and through. I've been with them since the creamsicle jerseys. Huge Allstott and Lynch fan. That's got to be somebody who grew up down there, though. I don't know why you would just... Although...
Especially they were in the Lions division at one point.
Yeah, but the first, when they were really, really, really bad early, and then flipped the script in, like, what, their fourth year, right, and got to the playoffs with Doug Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. They were kind of an attractive team at that point, because they were like, who even knew who they were? They just came from nowhere.
Didn't they start off, remember, Seattle started off in the NFC. Then they moved to the AFC. Now they're back to the NFC. I think Tampa, maybe their first year was an AFC team, too. Maybe. I definitely remember the Seattle Seahawks being in the NFC and then going to the AFC West, during the Zorn years and Largent, they were in the AFC. And then they moved, when they added more teams, they moved to the NFC.
A team I like to watch but don't root for is the Warriors. Duh.
But even, you know what? The Warriors are good because even before, the latest, the really great Warriors, well, they had,
Run GMC.
Yes, exactly.
But that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but they were fun to watch.
But they were really bad in between. I mean, they went through huge doldrums. We kind of asked the question a lot of different ways, but one of them was a team you watch but don't necessarily root for. This ticket texter, I think, kind of misunderstood the question. I answered lesbians. I don't root for them, but I always watch. I don't know what city are they from? Is that XFL?
No, from the island of Lesbos.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Can't hate on the Seahawks. See, this is my own personal bias, okay? But I hate Pete Carroll.
Okay.
And so I find it very easy to root against the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know that I've ever rooted for them with Pete Carroll as their head coach. And plus, I didn't like the whole Chuck Knox, Jim Zorn, Steve Largent thing. In fact, I hate the Seahawks.
Is that because they were the AFC West and you were a
Oakland Raider
fan?
Yes, exactly.
But did you hate the Chargers? Are you a Raider fan?
No, because the Raiders kind of always beat the Chargers. I mean, in the big games. Like, they played one year in the AFC Championship game, I think. The year the Raiders beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
I think that was the AFC Championship game in San Diego, because the Raiders, I think, were the first wild card team that year to go to the Super Bowl. And they beat them.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron Jaworski.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles 27-10, Super Bowl 15 in New Orleans. Yeah. MVP was Jim Plunkett. 80-yard touchdown pass to Kenny King. Remember that game, Stoney?
Yeah, I do. Rod Martin actually should have been the MVP.
I know, he had 3 picks.
Yeah. And the Eagles kind of scored a touchdown and was taken away by an illegal shift by
That's a shame.
Harold Carmichael.
All right, it is coming up on 9 o'clock. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have news. We'll have our chat with Ron Gardenhire. And Derek Rose wants to win a championship, and he wants to do it right here in the great city of Detroit, Michigan. 97 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the soldbymarkz.com sports desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Mother Waddles. Mother Nature, the big winner at Comerica Park last night, as rain forced the postponement of that contest between the Tigers and the New York Yankees. That game will now be made up today as part of a true doubleheader. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for Detroit in Game 1. Spencer Turnbull gets the start for Detroit in Game 2. 2019 now officially the year of the home run in Major League Baseball, after the Baltimore Orioles' Jonathan Villar hits the 6,106th home run of the season in last night's game against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Expect that number to go even higher, since there are still 18 days left to go in the regular season. Lions players and coaches were back on the practice field Wednesday as the work continues towards Sunday's game at Ford Field against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers won't have tight end Hunter Henry for that game after he fractured his left knee in the Week 1 win over the Indianapolis Colts. So, does that mean that Antonio Gates might make a return for the Chargers? Here's head coach Anthony Lynn.
No, I haven't been in touch with Antonio. I have no idea what he's up to, so I can answer that question.
Remember, the 39-year-old Gates came back in 2018 to replace an injured Henry and had a solid season. Week 2 of the NFL season begins tonight in Carolina as the Panthers will take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kickoffs at 8:20. The game is on AM 1270. The woman who is accusing the New England Patriots' Antonio Brown of sexual assault, Brittany Taylor, will meet with NFL officials in New York City next week as the league continues its investigation into that case. Remember, back on Tuesday, Taylor filed a civil lawsuit against Brown in a Florida court, claiming the former Central Michigan standout assaulted her 3 times, once in 2017 and twice in 2018. at the Ticket Update Desk. I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com.
Jamie, there is a great smell to opening a can of balls.
And Stoney
We have elite balls.
on 97.1 The Ticket.
Jamie and Stoney, hour number 4 on a Thursday. Tigers doubleheader today as they take on the Yankees down at Comerica Park with their assistant to the traveling secretary, George Costanza. It's raining here in Southfield right now. I didn't know that was coming. So, yeah, after some heavy rains last night, caused the delay or the cancellation of the Tiger game, which came right around game time. They didn't dilly-dally at all. They're like, no, this thing's done, which is pretty nice for the players that, they were able to leave the ballpark and the fans didn't have to hang around waiting for it to get canceled.
Love the fact that you get 2 for the price of 1.
Hey, who doesn't like 2 for the price of 1?
That's awesome.
It's funny, a lot of people, this topic has brought up a lot of different different texts and things. I used to love the Supersonics. Peyton, Kemp, Anthony. Greg Anthony played for the Sonics? I don't remember that. Nate McMillan, Detlef Schrempf, Sam Perkins.
Jack Sikma.
Yeah, or you could go back a ways before that, right? Lenny Wilkins, Gus Williams, Dennis Johnson. Regarding the Lions, a cousin of mine, 18 years old, born and raised in Florida, is a diehard, gotta love them Lions fan. Both his parents are from the Detroit area, lived in Florida for over 30 years.
Well, that's why.
That's why, yeah. I mean, you sometimes will follow along. What did you say, Greg? My son, who's born and raised here in Michigan, has adopted some of my hometown teams just because, well, they were good right when he became a sports fan. So that's why. If they were lousy when he became a sports fan, I don't know that he would have become a Giants and or Warriors fan. Although the Warriors are like America's team. Yeah. They're not anymore, but Steph Curry was a player that a lot of kids really like to follow.
No doubt about it. You can hate or like 2 of the teams playing tonight if you want. NFL football, the Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams 0-1. Big game tonight, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, Panthers are favored by 7. Here's an interesting little tidbit on the game. Jameis, and this is tweeted by the great Trey Wingo. Jameis Winston's team has lost his last 5 starts. Cam Newton's team has lost his last 7 starts. Tiebreaker, Winston has lost his last 12 road games, and Cam's last win against Tampa Bay.
Huh? Well, something's got to give tonight.
Damn right.
Unless they tie. Yes, Greg? Also, you were going to say something. You were like leaning into the mic. It looked like you had a thought you wanted to share. Why don't you, while you're there, update us on our Twitter poll? Because we did...
Hello.
Nice day for a duck, huh?
Telling you, we're gonna get soggy today.
I'm telling you. Can't you just not work? It's raining.
No. We must work.
Well, I thought you don't get out of your truck in the rain anyway.
It depends on how hard it's raining. If it's just drizzling
Okay.
like this, I'll be getting out. But if it's pouring down rain, I sit and wait for it to lighten up.
Gotcha.
It was pouring
I'm
for
just
a
trying to
little while,
warm up.
but it's,
Holy crap, did you hear it in the middle of the night?
yeah.
It was like monsoon.
Yeah, it was coming down.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of nice.
It was. I had my window open too.
Yeah, I closed mine because it started getting kind of sticky.
Yeah, I ended up closing mine too after it stopped.
Yeah. But it was nice early.
Yeah, it was. So I'm freezing and my nose is plugged up and my eyes are swollen and I gotta wait for it to... My back hurts. I'm gonna wait for it to all come together.
Gotcha.
You know, I always wake up like this.
Yeah.
Hello, boo.
How's he doing? Rick stepped on him this morning.
Oh, I wonder if something like that happened. Did he step on him hard?
He let out a scream. Rick
Oh,
said he was sorry.
that's good. That's good. Well, he's right here, purring and snuggling with me. I just gave him some food.
Yeah, I didn't give him any food this morning.
I know, you would have had to fill up the thing, I know.
No, I was afraid he would. That Clinton seems like I give him food in the morning. That's when they puke. I don't know before I hear.
Yeah. I can hear it. I really can.
It's gonna be a light day today. We're gonna be getting off a little early.
I don't blame you.
I got tomorrow.
You should see my hair. Do ya? Yay! That's good.
Get some stuff done around the house.
We don't need to get a lot done around the house. They're just gonna mess it up again. Just like clean bathrooms.
Finish. Yeah, that. And I wanted to finish cleaning the garage out. I want to get everything out of there. I want to move Joy's car, get that all cleaned over there, and then I think I'm gonna move the tractor over on the side so it's out of the garage.
Right.
So it's easier to walk through.
Just put it in the back under my window.
Yeah, I'll put it somewhere. I wanted to get that Joy's car out of there and clean up that area back there. It's all
Hello, Poo-Poo.
overgrown again.
Yeah. Jumanji.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if it pours down rain?
Well, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to clear up.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, love, Ma. I'm gonna shake this off and try to become human. I'm gonna watch TV for a few minutes.
Well, maybe you should just listen to Taylor Swift.
Why? Shake it off?
Shake it off.
I gotta take some like Imodium and stuff and wait. You know,
Yeah.
if I get up without taking the Imodium,
I didn't take any this morning. I kind of wish I did now.
yeah, I like just a half of those small ones.
Yeah, I do a half of the big one.
I think the small ones work better. But if the big ones work for you, that's cool. I just went, and I'm gonna have to already go again.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you guys at?
Right now we're in Bloomfield, but we're heading for downtown.
We'll visit Annie until the rain stops.
I don't think we're going that direction. I think we're over towards the west
Other
side
part?
more. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys.
You too, baby.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Okay. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye.
This football season's going to be over before it even begins, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this, listeners out there. We like football here on the radio station.
we do.
It provides us with a lot of, content.
Right, and
If Jamie had a dream, it would be a week from Monday. So that would be, what, the 23rd of September, I
A
believe?
week from this coming Monday?
Yes. The Michigan Wolverines would be 3-0. The Michigan State Spartans would be 3-0, 4-0, whatever it is. And the Detroit Lions would be 2-0.
Mm-hmm. If I had a dream?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Because then it's home.
Yeah. But then you
That's
want...
a win at Wisconsin for Michigan. That's Lions wins against the Chargers at home and at Philly.
in Philly, I mean,
But here's the
Why
stupid
can't we
thing.
one time get that?
But here's the stupid thing about sports radio is that people don't... There's no controversy there. There's no, like...
more people will
If
listen
the
when the
Detroit
team's getting
Lions
a
are
run.
2-0-1 and Michigan goes into Wisconsin and looks good and wins, people are going to be excited.
Oh, no, I know. But I want Michigan to win, but Patterson to maybe not play all that well, and maybe McCaffrey
after he comes in for a couple series.
No. So here you are, you're like, yeah, you've been trying to avoid football dying on September 15th.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you want these things to live.
Because if Michigan
I
gets
want it just right.
because if
Jamie
Michigan,
locks.
because if Michigan gets blown out by Wisconsin and the Lions go 0-3, great. What do we have next? Wings and Pistons.
0-2-1.
Wings camp.
Is 0-15-1 or 0-16-1?
Well, somebody actually said on the ticket text, the Lions should work on adding an 0-16 record to their trophy case. The only franchise in history to have an 0-16 and then an 0-16.
And I have a banner, undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah.
What do we do if they tie this game and they're 0-2?
I don't know.
Seriously, in some ways it would be a good start. Basically, it's considered 500 in the standings, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, I was just thinking about that. I was listening to Valletti talk about this the other day, and he goes, it's a loss, okay? I don't care what anybody else says, it's a loss. And like Sully was saying, well, technically, it's not, it's not a loss. Is their winning percentage currently 500, or is it 0?
It's got to be 500.
Because they didn't win, but they have won 0% of the games they've played.
They've lost 0%.
That's but winning percentage. It's not losing percentage, it's winning percentage.
Okay, yeah, so their winning percentage is 0.
Their tying percentage of the house.
No, I'm aware of that. Detroit Lions. No, their winning percentage is 500. I just looked it up in the standings. So yes, their winning percentage is 500. There it is.
Beautiful. Please get rid of the ties.
All right, coming up next, we got news with Paul, who's in for Heather this morning. She'll be back tomorrow. And then we got our talk with Ron Gardenhire, Jamie and Stoney, 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, Taylor Chevrolet is the original We Say Yes dealer. Taylor has always said yes to all applications and helping you get finance. Other dealers. Only Taylor offers guaranteed acceptance of every application and commitment to work hard for you. Check out the Taylor Chevrolet new car lineup as well. A car for every budget with safety, technology, and style. Here are some of this month's specials. The All-Star Silverado Crew Cab for just $279 a month. The new Colorado Chevy's midsize truck just $159 a month. And the stylish Equinox, which I drive and love it, just $179 a month. At Taylor Chevrolet, find new roads. See dealer for details or log on to TaylorChevy.com. Offer expires September 3rd. Apply for credit 24/7 at TaylorChevrolet.com and get instant results. Good or bad or no credit, apply at TaylorChevy.com. Taylor Chevrolet says yes.
97.1 The Ticket.
And we are watching a number of problems this morning. This traffic update sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law Firm. 1-800-CALL-SAM. Be careful. The rain is making for quite a ride. An accident here eastbound I-96 at Beck Road, left lane blocked. US 23 northbound after I-96. A semi ran off on that right side. It's blocking traffic there. Adding time to your drive, another accident. I-94 westbound after I-75. Left lane blocked. Left lane and shoulder blocked. Eastbound I-94 at 14 Lane. I'm Tracy McCaskill in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein, and when you need help, you turn to family. Every day we fight for families like yours, because we are family. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
North Louisville Properties is the area's most recommended full-service property management team. They're experts in advertising, creating
Planet Fitness, you can join a great gym for just 25 cents down. So you don't have to flip a coin between four and price. Tons of equipment, free fitness training, great price with clean environment. Yeah. Join Planet Fitness for 25 cents down and $10 a month with no commitment. You get a great workout and a great value. Join in-club or online at planetfitness.com.
Now through Tuesday, September 17th, join Planet Fitness for just 25 cents down at any of their 46 Detroit area locations.
See Club for details. You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like company pages where you can get people excited about working for you. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay, there is no monkey. I said there is no monkey! But company pages, for sure. Seen by independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo to try company pages for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 8.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
No company wants to be involved in an international dispute, but when disagreements arise, you need expertise at your side. Take a closer look at ICDR, the International Center for Dispute Resolution, backed by the longevity and strength of the American Arbitration Association. The ICDR is the world's leading provider of cross-border dispute resolution services, handling more cases than any other institution. Find out why global expertise matters. Visit ICDR.org.
Did you know there are over 1,000 podcasts on radio.com? Download the app or head to radio.com to listen to all your favorite national and local podcasts, including your favorite morning shows and radio shows on demand. At the top of the app homepage, click the podcast icon to discover new shows, subscribe, and manage your podcast subscriptions. Go to your app store or radio.com/download for all your podcast listening. Radio.com.
You can win a free $5 Club Keno Play with 37 different ways to play and win. Michigan Lottery's $5 Club Keno Play with tickets at 97.1 the ticket at Comerica Park's Game 8 before the Tigers take on the Baltimore Orioles through Monday. Club Keno, it's fast. Got something to say? Text 97.1 the ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Offender. Home of the family deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. Tires, rim weights, and pistons all play here. 97.1 the ticket.
Tiger doubleheader today, Tigers and Yankees at 1:10. I mentioned earlier today that Carson Anderson will be broadcasting outside of Gate A, but because of the inclement weather outside, they will be right here in the studio. So if you were heading down early to the Gator kissing booth, don't do it. It's going to be here, not available. They'll be coming up at 10 o'clock. That's it. That's all I got. Time for news. Heather's off today. She'll be back tomorrow. Here's Paul Sarah. What's up, Paul?
Hey, what's up, guys? So a 55-year-old British man visiting the U.S. died after a tandem skydiving jump near Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona suddenly went awry.
That's quite, you know what? I think that's the second skydiving death we've had in the last month. Stop it.
Stop skydiving?
Save your lives.
Well, I mean, this is still a very small percentage. I think you keep doing it. I would say it went awry, though. How did it go awry?
So apparently the pair were like free falling right before they hit the ground. They're not sure exactly how far they free fell before they hit the ground. Obviously the British man died. The unidentified employee from the skydiving company only suffered a broken leg, though.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think he landed on top of the British guy?
Absolutely. Because that's the bad part about being in tandem is you're strapped in the front. So if you fall down, the instructor's falling on top of you.
Yeah. Maybe it was murder.
Well, they've ruled that out. They've ruled out any indication that it was criminal in nature. The sheriffs.
No.
Maybe it was a hit skydiver.
Yes.
Hit.
Yeah, hit diver. That's unfortunate. I would argue that the family of the deceased would have a pretty healthy lawsuit on their hands.
Oh yeah, and the NTSB and the FAA are investigating officials have ruled out any indication of a crime in any nature.
Although I must think, if you go on one of these things, you must have to sign your life, right? I mean, you must sign documents that say, look, I understand by doing this, I'm taking blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you have to sign waivers when you eat really spicy food at restaurants. So I'm assuming if you go skydiving.
You do?
You do?
Yeah, for certain foods, you have to sign like a waiver, yeah.
Have you ever
Like
done
ghost peppers or something like that?
No, but I see, like, you've ever seen that show, Man vs. Food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him signing off like a waiver once because he had like supposedly were the spiciest chicken wings ever, so he had to like sign a waiver.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know Sully did that thing on Valenti's show where he had that one chip. And then TJ was in here one day with Valenti and they had really, really, really hot wings with Birchfield. But there were no waivers signed for that. Anyway, I don't think so. Cool.
Can the death be blamed by Hurricane Dorian?
Good question, Bill.
Well, in the Grand Canyon area? Never know. Butterfly floods. Hello.
Maybe they were planning to do it off Cape Canaveral, but they had to change their plans because of Hurricane Dorian, so they went to Arizona instead. Did you ever think of that?
Maybe the skydiver's nickname was the Hurricane.
Or his name was Dorian.
Dorian. Yes. All right.
So, speaking of another Englishman, he spent almost 3 years. He spent 3 years and almost $37,000 fighting a parking ticket that would have only cost him $120.
Principal.
Well, a speeding ticket. I'm sorry.
A speeding ticket.
Yes, he was clocked going 35 and a 30 when he was taking a day trip to the city of Worcester, and he told the BBC that he certainly was not doing more than 30, and that he intended to fight it. And well, he spent 3 years fighting it, and he's lost, and he has to pay the $120, and he spent $37,000 in court fees and lawyer fees, and yeah.
Is this guy a real rich guy, I assume? Or either that or really stupid?
I don't think he was really rich, Tony. I think he might have just been very principled on it.
Very principled.
He even tried to appeal several times, which all failed apparently, including this last one.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to appeal saying that there had to be a faulty speed camera.
Somebody has to like take this guy and say, look,